good afternoon to you. Today's Friday. Weekend come on again quick, doesn't it? My gosh. Some difference in day and night after yesterday's weather, wasn't it? Freezing. We had hailstones here for 20 minutes or so. My gosh, I thought it was nearly Christmas. And of course, tomorrow is 1st of May. But there we are. There we are. So I've been up allotment with brother today. He's done a good job, done a cracking job up there. So I went up and have a look around, see what he's been doing. Delighted to go up there. So he's been really busy. So there we are. Plants are in and looking good, and tomatoes and all are coming on. I hope everybody's all right. I hope everybody's staying fine. Everybody's coming on with all their second injections now, which is quite nice down here. I'm getting ready for this G7. I might go down and have a chat with them all, see what's going on in the world. They might say something. Anyhow, just take care and have a nice weekend. And if the Lord to spare me, I'll be here again on Monday to give you another story or something. And the one I'm going to do here today is called Ted. Just Ted, really. Oh, Saturday, been hunting down most of the morning. Sun has just started to come out. Mother in the back garden putting out washing. Say, with 12 kids to tend to, all she seemed to do was washing, ironing and cooking for everyone. Mother's best meals were pea soup, pastas and heavy cake. No sooner out of the oven they were eating. I know sometimes she's teasy as at her. Not all times, mind. Sometimes butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. Anyhow, she came in from the garden, Tom and me following her. "Wipe your feet, Willie," she would say. Of course we didn't. Mud everywhere. Mother's face was like thunder. "If you're in, you're in, or if you're out, you're out," she would say. "Now go out play. The sun is shining. Tom, take Ted to the playing field. You'll be in enough when 'tis raining." She then gave Tom some money for ice cream. On the way to the field, I decided to play a trick on Tom, so I ran off into the cornfield. The corn scattered me in the face and scratching my legs. I could hear Tom hollering my name, so eventually he caught me up. By the stead of him, you thought he'd been pulled through a furze bush backwards. Tom decided to buy ice cream to cool off. Into Gilbert's we went. "One cornet, Mr. Gilbert, if you please." We went across the road to sit on the bridge so that Tom could eat his cornet. Wow, what I'd give for a lick of that there cornet, ice cream. I was looking into Tom's eyes. Then whoosh, out of nowhere came a great seagull. The cornet was gone. Up and away went that seagull. Of course, Tom decided to give chase onto a stony beach, hollering all the way. The bloomin' bird took my cornet. It beggars belief to think Tom could catch the gull, but Tom went straight into the water. Next thing I'd know was all the hollering coming from the huge wave just outside the harbour. I'd known Tom was in trouble, struggling against the tide, so without hesitation, in I jumped and paddled out to him. Tom put his arms round me and I turned to shore for safety. Eventually we reached the shore. Tom, still shaking but safe, turned to me and said, "That's a brave thing you done, Ted. I would have been in some caudle if you weren't here." Of course, we had to tell Mother the story, and she sat down listening to what happened to Tom with her mouth scattered abroad, happy that Tom was safe. Suddenly Mother put her arms round me. I knowed I would have a special night tonight. See, my name is Ted, and I'm the family pet. Collie Cross, or as we to say, Heinz 57er. This one's called another one, but the sea called the Paddler. "He'll be drowned, that boy out there, swept out over the bar. And Mr. Kevern should have known," he said. "He's gone too far." Untied, the little boat had drifted out, with Aubrey still inside. He paddled with his hands so hard and fought against the tide. As I was wondering what to do when I heard his father shout, "What's he doing in the dock? Whoever pushed him out?" Thinking I might get the blame for deeds I'd done that day, I decided to go off home and keep right out of the way. Nearing the shore, across the dock, the little boat sailed on, as people gathered on the bank to see what had gone wrong. Then a man who stood nearby offered to use his car. "I'll drive round and pick him up," he said. "It's not so very far." At last our Aubrey arrived home safe, to Mother's great relief. His father, who was none too pleased, said, "It is beyond belief. My tea gone cold, my feet are wet, I cannot take the strain." But his mother, she just smiled. Our boy was home again. At least one lesson had been learnt when playing in a boat. Make sure you have a pair of oars wherever you're afloat. A moral was gained from this event, at least that is my hope. Whenever a friend depends on you, don't ever lose the rope. Everybody take care. Stay safe. See you Monday.